I focus right now on the AFC North. And the defending champions of that division is one of the shrug emoji teams of 2021. I've been talking about it for weeks, if not months. You have no idea if the Steelers are going to come out and look like the team that was the last undefeated team last year, or they look like a team that could pick in the top 10 of the draft. Certainly, if Big Ben gets injured again, look out below again. But who knows? Could Najee Harris be as terrific as we hope he will be? Certainly because Brockman drafted him in our fantasy celebrity fantasy league that we take part in with the great Jerry Cantrell and Allison Chains. We're all over Najee Harris. Can he have a Rookie of the Year campaign? I think he will. We had Juju Smith-Schuster on yesterday. Deontay Johnson. You've also got Chase Claypool. If the line can protect, they could have a terrific offense. And then that defense. You got playmakers on every level. The great Joe Hayden in the back end. Devin Bush, hopefully coming back as strong as ever, right in the middle. And then they've got T.J. Watt right up front. Hold on a second. I'm being told there's something going on with T.J. Watt.
An issue.
An availability issue, Rich.
It's called a hold-in when somebody's there but not taking part in the most important part, which is practice with everybody. And that's what's happening. T.J. Watt is holding in. Yesterday, Mike Tomlin said he's very confident, he's optimistic a deal can get done. And the question is why isn't a deal done? And it is apparent. Mike Florio was on yesterday. Ian Rappaport's going to join us in 14 minutes' time to tell us what he was mentioning on NFL Network last night, which is the Steelers don't give guaranteed money past the first year of a contract. They don't do that. And as I asked yesterday, the question is why not for certain players? Just draw the line at you're not T.J. Watt. At any future person that might come in the direction of the Steelers and say you did it for T.J., why not me? Well, T.J. got a big leg up from a Big Ben who could be in his last year of the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you know, the Steelers general manager Kevin Colbert basically, when asked during the new league year, first blush new league year moments, if Big Ben would be re-signed, he basically, the only thing he would allow, if you remember that, was Big Ben was just a human being on planet Earth who could fog up the mirror, right, who may or may not be with the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. Right? Which also, I think, could describe everybody in this studio that I'm looking at right now. You know, we were both human beings on the planet who could be with the Pittsburgh Steelers next year.
Truly day to day.
Obviously, Big Ben had more of an opportunity.
Because it's high on my damn agenda.
So Ben, as we all know, had a meeting with Aunt Rooney, and they finally hashed it out, and they came to an agreement on a certain amount of money. So just know that in the back of your head that Big Ben's been through the wars with the Rooneys and knows that this could be his last year. And if so, it would behoove the Steelers to get T.J. Watt out there on the field for him and for everyone. This is what Big Ben had to say.
TJ should get whatever the heck he wants. He's arguably the best football player in the game right now, not just on defense, just in general. I've been through a few negotiations here with contracts. One of the reasons I took less money was for guys like him to get paid, and he needs to get paid. He deserves every penny that he wants and asks for, and so T.J. Watt is that guy that should get whatever he wants.
Yes,
wow.
Indeed.
Wow.
Ben Roethlisberger, everybody. Hey, you're not paying me as much as you used to. And you should give some of that to TJ. I would beg to differ on the reality that he took less money. I think the Steelers said you're taking less money
Right.
based on everything that I heard of. But that's now we're picking nits. That's Big Ben stepping up. Stepping up. He should get whatever he wants. Yeah. 9th on the top 100 players of 2021 list is voted by his peers. He's a top 10 player in the league. If I'm not mistaken, the only defender that was above him on that list was Aaron Donald.
Right.
I mean, what are you doing? I don't know how much he's asking for, and I don't know how much precedence he's asking to be broken, but whatever it is, let's just hashtag here we go. Put it to use. Like I said, I don't. It's easy, obviously, for me to tell the Steelers how to run their business sitting from this chair. I don't have the ledger. I don't have the balance sheet. I don't have all the information of what's there. And they could eventually get it done on Saturday, and then they'll just have to break the precedence of if you don't practice, you don't play around here. I would suggest they get him out there. Because you can just, I don't understand how teams will just take a red line, hard red line approach to negotiating by saying, we've never done it before that way here, and that's not the way we do things here, and we'll never do it that way here. But you can make an exception for one particular player when they're TJ Watt. Agents come next and say, well, you did it for TJ. The answer to the agent is your client is not TJ Watt.
Right.
I mean, how simple is that? Well, then what do you mean? My guy's got this stat and that stat sort of close to what TJ's done. It's actually even better than one category that TJ's done. Oh, okay. That's your numbers. Our interpretation is we did it for TJ. We're not doing it again. We made that one exception. I understand that you want to make that exception for your client. Your client needs to do a little bit more. Sorry. Honestly, you think Kyle Trask is going to start asking the Buccaneers for stuff that Tom's got? No. I know I'm giving an extreme example, but
Hey, can I have that vampire hyperbaric chamber that Brady's got?
no. You know why? You're not Tom Brady. I think it's kind of.
Can I have that $7 million boat that I saw at the parade?
No, we did it for Tom because he had what's the words for it? 7 Super Bowls.
Oh.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.